Where are you at the moment?
Where am I?
Yeah.
Mentally or physically?
Both. Both.
Physically, I'm in Cologne in Germany, Deutschlandfunk, about to play a few songs, which is strange because the last 5 months since the Hurricane tour was cancelled, it's been empty of music or gigs, especially something like tonight. So it's going to be nice but strange to play kind of a set of songs. Looking forward to it, yeah. But mentally, I don't know where I am, no.
No?
All over the place.
All over the
Yeah.
place, nowhere.
Nowhere, yeah.
5 months of doing almost nothing in working terms.
Yeah. It was, at first, for me, it was amazing at first because I got to be with my girlfriend. And then it was difficult to be in one place after 2 or 3 weeks. It was for me, it was so strange to be in one place for more than a few days. And then I found it a little difficult to find a balance. And then I really started to enjoy a more peaceful, calm way of life, living in the same place, waking up in the same bed every day. So it's, for my life, has been an amazing, quiet time. And it's been okay to forget about music for a while. But now, today, it starts again, yeah.
1, 2, 3.
The sky was pink, the day was young, but babe, I had to leave. I said that I adored you, wore my heart out on my sleeve. I gave you one last squeeze, and then I kissed you on the cheek. Then I lost my words, I could not speak. I was awake for almost 90 hours straight. I was contemplating things like my reality and fate. And I felt this deep connection, it was undeniable. My mind so clear, my heart so full. And you said, darling, it will be alright. Everything will be just fine. And I said, babe, I've got the time, but how can it be right if you're not the one here by my side? Remember those adventures that we both dreamed out loud? They were gonna take us everywhere, yeah, all the world around. And you said sometimes, yeah, just sometimes, maybe things are meant to be. You know you had me waiting patiently. We got struck by lightning and we never felt so good. But you were really worried if you should or even could. And I said, baby, won't you come with me and take me by the hand? But it seems you had some other plans. And you said, darling, it will be alright. Everything will be just fine. And I said, babe, I've got the time, but how can it be right if you're not the one here by my side? 21 hours I spent driving coast to coast, and I think I only did this cause it's you I want the most. But you've already got so many rings upon those hands, you're not looking for another man. If I'd have been more careful, I might not be so confused. And this little heart of mine, well, he might not be so bruised. When all the things I said and did have all been said and done, I miss you times 1,000,001. You know I miss you times 1,000,001. And you said, darling, it will be alright. Everything will be just fine. And I said, babe, I've got the time, but how can it be right if you're not the one here by my side? She called me the hurricane, turn her inside out. She said that she needed it, and I never had any doubt. She called me the hurricane, spun the world around. We could have had it all and disappeared without a sound. She called me the hurricane, She called me the hurricane. She called me the hurricane. She was a roller coaster, always up and down. I gave it everything, in for a penny, in for a pound. She never saw me coming, and now I'm leaving town. I don't know where I'm going, and I don't know where I'll be found. She called me the hurricane. She called me the hurricane. She called me the hurricane. And where will I go? And who will I be? Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. And what will they say? And what will they think? Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. And who will I pray to? And who will I call? Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Do you have the answer or nothing at all? Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Nowhere to hide. She called me the hurricane. 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 Hurricane. Oh, oh. Hurricane.
It was a crazy idea, and once in a lifetime idea, to travel around the world, 11 countries in 1 month. And we planned it for March 2020, and yeah, it happened to be the same month that a global pandemic took over the world and stopped international travel. So we made it about halfway through. We started in Australia, got diverted from Japan to Singapore, and then to India, and then Botswana and Turkey. And that's when things started to get a bit crazy. In the middle of March, then we made it into Germany. Show was cancelled, and we thought this is probably game over. And then into London, where we called it game over, and we cancelled the rest. So we missed out on Canada, the States, Mexico, and Argentina. And I sent Thomas home, who lives in Berlin, and Jared, who lives in Perth in Australia. And we parted ways. This song is Wide Awake and Dreaming, and it was the first song that I wrote for Marigold. I remember playing it in a guitar shop in Brighton, and the song just fell out, and I didn't know where it came from, but it felt like I was seeing the future somehow. And I think it's the saddest song I've ever written. So when I wrote it, I really thought, wow, what is going to happen in the future? It feels like it's something that hasn't happened yet. It will happen down in the coming months or years. And it wasn't long before it came true. This is Wide Awake and Dreaming.
Where did you go, my darling? And why have you forgotten me? You left me in the morning, and now you have abandoned me. Where did you go? Did you go out to the garden to take care of your aubergines? I know how much you love them. You tend to them so patiently. Where did you go? Wide awake and dreaming, I thought you were my marigold. The full moon, it was rising, but now I know it's almost gone. Where did you go? Where did you go, my darling? And why have you forgotten me, Shall I wait until the evening? Or have you now forsaken me? Will you return to me? Will you return to me?
I wrote this song when I first started traveling. It's a very special song for me. The chorus says, I won't know where I'm going till I get there. And it's been a motto for life for the last 10 or 15 years. This song is called San Francisco.
I got some money and found myself a car. I headed north towards the boulevards on my own. And Paul Simon and his friend singing something about Mrs. Robinson on the radio. And I'm going north, and I'm going, but I won't know where I'm going till I get there. You know, I wish you felt the same. Maybe I'll find love in San Francisco. I can hear her calling out my name. Whoa, 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 whoa. My jeans are too tight and my hair is too long. You look at me like I'm a vagabond. Well, maybe I am. The sun's going down, the lights come on. I'll keep driving till the day is done. On the 101. And I'm going north. And I'm going north. But I won't know where I'm going till I get there. You know I wish you felt the same. Maybe I'll find love in San Francisco. I can hear her calling out my name. And I won't know where I'm going till I get there. You know I wish you felt the same. Maybe I'll find love in San Francisco. I can hear her calling out my name. And I won't know where I'm going till I get there. You know I wish you felt the same. Maybe I'll find love in San Francisco. No, I can hear her calling out my name. I can hear her calling out my name. I can hear her calling out my name. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Before we said goodbye in London, it was pretty emotional, and we were obviously frustrated that we couldn't continue this journey. But obviously, we can do nothing about it. It is what it is, and there's no way we could continue. So we said, maybe one day we'll finish the tour. Maybe in 10 years or 20 years' time. Like we agreed that at some stage when we're older, we will try and complete the tour together. So we've made a pact, but we'll see when or if that ever happens.
This song is about my hometown where I grew up, called Bowenville. And so it's not really about the town, I guess. It's about the idea of going back there, where it's all comfortable and where you know everyone. And this town was super small, 100 people or so, and an amazing little farming community. And my mother still lives near this town, and it's a strange situation at the moment with COVID, wanting to go back to Australia, but knowing that if I go back to Australia, I will be stranded for months probably, without being able to come back to Europe. And for the moment, I'm avoiding going back to Australia. But this song is it's about going back. When I was a little boy, I was so shy and resolute. Someone knocking at the front door, I'd go and hide in my room. And if you call me on the telephone, I wouldn't want to talk with you. when I was a little boy, I was so shy and resolute. And when I was 17, I felt like I had it all. I left school, I moved towns, I got a job working in a grocery store. I didn't want to go too far, and I never really wanted more. Yeah, when I was 17, I felt like I had it all. Now I'm a little older, and I feel more like a man. Now I'm a little wiser, can find my way back home again. I'm going back to Bowenville, where people know your name. I'm going back to Bowenville, where everything stays the same. Bowenville don't change. And when I turned 26, well, I just walked away. I think about it all the time. And what if I had have stayed? But there's nothing that a man can do to rewind his yesterdays. And when I turned 26, well, I just walked away. I walked away. I walked away. Now I'm a little older, and I feel more like a man. Now I'm a little wiser, could find my way back home again. I'm going back to Bowenville, where people know your name. I'm going back to Bowenville, where everything stays the same. I'm going back to Bowenville, where people know your name. I'm going back to Bowenville, where everything stays the same. Going back to Bowenville, where people know your name. I'm going back to Bowenville, where everything stays the same. Stays the same. Stays the same. Bowenville don't change. Bowenville don't change. I waited patiently. You had promised with all your power to come out and rescue me, to come and set me free. Oh. And you were running through the valley, heading straight for me. My mind was shaking, but I was ready for you to rescue me, for you to set me free. Found a letter floating in a bottle, being washed away to sea, penned by freedom, addressed to no one, for whom now could it be? Some kind of apparition, but it felt so real, so free. I heard a conversation, a faint deliberation, for who now could it be? For anyone but me. Soul depart from me. Now I fade into eternity. I'm free. Something fell apart. as I watched my soul depart from me. Now I fade into eternity. I'm free. Something fell apart in me as I watched my soul depart from me. Now I fade into eternity. I'm free.
My creative process is pretty structured, I guess. I write the songs in a group over a few months or 12 months or however long, and then I record them, and then I release them, and then I tour them, and then once this is finished, then my brain starts to get ready to write new songs. So it's not in my brain to want to write new songs at the moment. So I just disconnected completely from music. And I haven't thought about writing at all, and it will come at the right time. So I think a lot of my friends were into writing songs and being super creative in that time, but I was the exact opposite. Yeah, I started to live a normal life, a more routine life, and that for me has been an incredible thing to do during this time. This is another song from Marigold, and I secretly hope, if I can ever play shows again, I secretly hope that the crowd will memorize the chorus to this song. It's just a very, very, very large number, and I've memorized it, so I think the crowd should be able to hopefully remember it too. In saying that, I might forget it during this performance. We'll see. This is a song called Je te promets demain.
So here's another sad song about the time when you broke my heart. If you were only playing games, I should have known it from the start. Bonjour et devenu je t'aime. Why do I always fall so fast? Tell me what you're hiding from. Just running from your past. Is there another chapter just waiting to be explored? This story can't be over yet. I think we both know that there's more. Remember when I said to you, tu es la seule que j'adore. Or maybe you've forgotten now. I'll tell you again if you're still not sure. No, I've counted 12 trillion 136 billion 756 million 235,672 little pieces of this heart that's broken for you. Broken for you. Well, here's to love and happiness. I hope you find them both somewhere. For me they fit together. je te promets demain. If you need me, I will be there. I wanna make more memories, memories, with both of our souls laid bare. Darling, if you dare, no, I've counted 12 trillion 136 billion 756 million 235,672 little pieces of this heart that's broken for you. Yeah, yeah. Now I've counted 12 trillion 136 billion 756 million 235,672 little pieces of this heart that's broken, pieces of this heart that's broken, pieces of this heart that's waiting for you. Remember when I found your heart, when everything just seemed to fit, when it was undeniable, my love, my love. I stayed awake for days on end, wrestled the ocean for a shell. Well, I'd do anything for you, my love, my love. Tell me what you're so afraid of. Tell me what got you so scared. Tell me why you won't embrace it before it slowly disappears. I had the craziest of dreams, saw things that I had never seen. So much wonder in these eyes, my love, my love. I thought my heart had found a home, but it was out of my control. I let it go wrong, my love, my love. Tell me what you're so afraid of, and tell me what got you so scared, and tell me why you won't embrace it before it slowly disappears, my love. My love, oh, my love. There's only one thing left to do. I need to hide away my love, 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 my. Well, I'm halfway around the world now, but I'm thinking of you, and I want you to know that I love you. I've been living this way for a while now, but something is changing, and maybe it's time to slow down with you, darling, with you. I remember the day when I met you, 'cause it felt like a dream, and I wondered if I was still sleeping. Now I'm in Argentina, but I wanna be back in that hotel room in Geneva with you, darling, with you. Can you hear me now? I know I speak so softly, but I never wanted to be the loudest voice, the loudest voice. Somebody asked me a question. They said, why can't you stop? And there must be something that you run from. I told them I'm not running, but maybe I'm searching for something, and maybe I feel like I found it with you, darling, with you. Do you remember what I told you when you asked for the answer and I said that it was a echidna? I wanna say I'm sorry, I'm sorry. I don't know all the answers, but I know that I wanna find them with you, darling, with you. Can you hear me now? I know I speak so softly, but I never wanted to be the loudest voice. Can you hear me now? I know I speak so softly, but I never wanted to be the loudest voice. Sometimes I wanna scream. Can you hear me now? Don't wanna wake up from this dream. Can you hear me now? Sometimes I wanna scream. Can you hear me now? Don't wanna wake up from this dream. Can you hear me now? Hear me now. Hear me now. Can you hear me now? I know I speak so softly.
It's an amazing story. We met just over 2 years ago, and connected and became friends, and realized there was something more, and we were working out whether there should be something more, and it was up and down, on and off, and eventually it was completely off, and that's when I disappeared and wrote those songs, and then months later we stopped talking for a while, and months later she got back in touch, and said she wanted to meet up, and I was moving on. I was ready to move on. I wasn't going to be on and off anymore. I just was ready to move on. But she wanted to meet, and we met, and yeah, we're back together. So it's been an amazing few months since that happened. It's very strange to be singing these songs from Marigold. I think when we called it quits and I recorded the album, I was in a weird way looking forward to performing these songs, knowing that we're not together, and to use that energy and that emotion in a really powerful way. And now it's a different thing. We're together and we're happy, but I'm still singing these songs, and some of them are very sad. So it's a different performance, I think. But I try to take myself back to February last year, and when I was recording the album and the feelings I was feeling, I try to go back to that place when I sing them. And yeah, it's they're powerful for me still, regardless of the fact that I'm happily in love. Yeah.
This is the last song from Marigold, and it's another sad song. But it's got a bit of hope in this song, I think. I wrote this a few days before we went into the studio to record the album. And the song, I guess, is about trying to part ways with some positivity. This is called Phone Call from My Lover. Got a phone call from my lover. Said she had some things to say. She told me that she loves me. She has to leave me for now. I know she really wants to travel. Take some time to search her mind. So I will be quiet and hope that she finds it out there. We've been going round in circles trying to figure this thing out. I've come to the conclusion that we both miss somehow. But darling, maybe we've already found what we are looking for. Told her that I shaved my beard off. She said she wants to touch my face. She can't be without me, but she can't be with me somehow. We've been going round in circles trying to figure this thing out. I've come to the conclusion that we both miss somehow. But darling, maybe we've already found what we are looking for. In circles trying to figure this thing out. I've come to the conclusion that we both miss somehow. But darling, maybe we've already found what we are looking for. Darling, maybe we've already found what we are looking for. got a real good hold of my heart, and I know you feel the same. Darling, I love you, but I think it's time to let go. Darling, I love you, but I guess it's time to let go. Darling, I love you, but I know it's time to.
For me, it's a bit of a mystery. From what I understand, if I go back to Australia, I'm probably going to have to stay there for many, many months. And I won't know when I would be able to come back or see my girlfriend again. She would not be able to go to Australia. So it's a mystery. So I'm doing all I can at the moment to stay in Europe or stay close to Europe and see what happens, yeah. But I really don't know. I have to leave Europe soon, in September, and I'm going to try and stay in the UK or somewhere nearby until I can come back into Europe after 90 days. But who knows? It's a mystery until I get on that flight out of Europe.
I'll grab the whiskey, you get the blankets, and we'll settle in for a little while. Tell me that story about your secret. You know, the one that makes me smile. We'll talk for hours. We've got the time, we've got the time. Be with you right through the night. Yeah, let's be together until the morning. We can stay awake and watch the sunrise. True love and genuine happiness. You know I'm never gonna ask for more than this. So please don't be surprised when I say to you, darling, it's alright. I'm not going anywhere, I wanna be right by your side. Darling, it's alright. I'm not going anywhere, I wanna be right by your side. Out in your garden, under the moonlight, shining bright, never gonna fade. We started dreaming right in that moment of all the things we're gonna do someday. We'll take our cameras, let's disappear, let's disappear. Can find ourselves and get lost again. Now you're getting tired, though you deny it. Let me play this piano while you drift away. True love and genuine happiness. You know I'm never gonna ask for more than this. So please don't be surprised when I say to you, darling, it's alright. I'm not going anywhere, I wanna be right by your side. Darling, it's alright. I'm not going anywhere, I wanna be right by your side. True love and genuine and happiness. I know you're never gonna ask for more than this, so I was not surprised when you said to me we could get married. No fancy wedding, a simple day is all we need. A house in the country, our own little garden, honeybees, 2 cats and 1 sheep. We'd have each other, we'd be so happy, with only the bare necessities. So please don't be surprised when I say to you, darling, it's alright. I'm not going anywhere, I wanna be right by your side. Darling, it's alright. I'm not going anywhere, I wanna be right by your side. Darling, it's alright. I'm not going anywhere, I wanna be right by your side. Darling, it's alright. I'm not going anywhere, I wanna be right by your side.